Lanzarote, 1692. Early settlers coming into the country. This is what they built. 2012. This is how people get around. No more Volkswagen, but plenty of horsepower. It's Kia's brand new Rio. It's been around since 2000 in the original models. This is now the fourth incarnation of the car. Streamlined, smaller but more powerful engines, good looks, and in effect the sporty version of Hyundai products. Having the 1200cc version of the new Kia, its engine gives off pretty much the same power as a fuel-injected 1600cc engine not that many years ago. And it shows when you check out the engine revs cruising down as we are, the N1. 120 k's an hour on most cars of this engine size. The rev counter will probably be turning at 4,500 RPM. This little guy, we're toddling along now at exactly 120, and it's doing 3,250. That's a pretty low engine revs for a small capacity engine, and of course that means saving on fuel consumption. So back here we are at Lanzarote. We've done 60 k's in this little car and it is super. This particular engine is a 1200cc. It's the kind of engine that a few years ago you would have scorned. Today you'd be very wise to take it seriously. But the main thing about this particular model is the fact that it is a sedan. You could argue that. I mean, it doesn't look like a sedan. It hasn't got a real boot. For a small car, it's quite big. It's nice and solid, but basically it's changed from a hatchback into a sedan. At the top end of the new Kia Rio sedan is the 1400 engine, the tech model. You might note for the start the fancy steel wheels, polished steel wheels. Very pretty. But inside the car, the biggest change you'll see immediately is the leather seats. Most unusual on a car of this kind of size, but we're talking anything up to 180,000 for these cars, so frankly I'd actually expect leather. The aircon is fully automatic. There's a 6-speed manual gearbox instead of the 5-speed that you get in the smaller car. One last thing perhaps about the Kia Rio that the manufacturer is very keen about. They call it the Kia Revolution. They're quite right. And it's very likely that when other manufacturers get to try these cars, they're going to have to worry about the Revolution.